right neck of the woods to cover that. Well, how do you see both the situation with the first election going the way that it did, and probably more importantly, in terms of the follow-on, how does this frame the overall picture of European contagion risk? Are we still looking at Brexit having been the beginning of the end for the EU, or would a Macron victory maybe suggest that things are coming back together?
No, I think Macron is just a continuation of Hollande by another name. And somebody who actually supports neoliberal economic policies rather than being forced to do them, as Hollande was done by the European Union and its Maastricht Treaty rules. Because the issues are still there with the euro, hobbling France, all the policies, the limitations on government deficits, the attempt to cut spending with austerity and so on. And when you attempt to save at that level, every dollar you save is actually a dollar less in GDP, because a dollar less expenditure is a dollar less income. So it's totally counterproductive policies because Macron's likely to follow those policies and actually enhance them with his ideas to sack large numbers of public servants and try to balance the budget even faster. He'll simply amplify the support for Le Pen at the next election if she loses the runoff election. And of course that's still not necessarily a given, because even though the polls called this election very accurately, the next one depends upon who turns up to vote for their less unpopular candidate. And if Le Pen is guaranteed to have her full support continued, there's no necessary guarantee that Macron is going to pull support either from the centre-right or the centre to extreme left. And he needs to do that to beat Le Pen in the next round. But if he doesn't, she'll be back in 5 years' time stronger than ever.
And how do you feel about the prospects for the European Union in general?
Oh, I always describe it as a suicide pact written by the leaders of Europe when they first signed off on the Maastricht Treaty. It's a question of how long the suicide takes and what the weapon is going to be for self-destruction. Will it be France? Will it be Italy? And could it even be Germany? Because there are so many German very conservative savers who find they're getting zero returns, and they're blaming it on the euro, and quite rightly so. So it's quite possible one of those three factions, the rising right in Germany, or any group in France or Italy, and particularly in Italy, the Five Star movement, that could be enough to bring the euro unstuck. And it simply has to go. The ideal of the European Union is wonderful. The execution has been almost the opposite of the ideal.
And where do you